So we're here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
And I finally get to drive the Triple D car.
So I figured, why not take Hunter to get some real deal Mexican food here on the East Coast?
Mexican food? East Coast?
Listen, the dude's from Southern California.
Oh, so he's gotta be legit.
This is Vita Cantina.
Blue corn fried shrimp tacos.
You can't find better Mexican in New England anywhere.
Chicken enchilada.
You can definitely see the heritage coming through on the table. You feel like you're getting a unique Mexican experience.
And owner David Vargas has a good base to build from, because his parents ran a Mexican restaurant when he was a kid in Orange County.
I grew up eating the traditional American Mexican foods. There's no disrespect against that, but there's something more traditional that we want to bring to the table.
So he took many of his old family recipes and amped them up when he started his own joint.
Carnitas tacos.
I love the tacos.
I've tried them all, and you can't go wrong with any of them.
Pork belly tacos in the window.
We do pork belly all the time here.
It's pretty much a big piece of bacon on the taco.
So Dave, give us a breakdown.
We're gonna make the nixtamal for our homemade tortillas. We start with some Indian corn that we get from the local farm here.
You know what the nixtamal
I
is?
do not know. What's next to
So we're gonna use some lye
A little calcium hydroxide
and some water,
and let it cook for about 45 minutes
and it's gonna eat the skin off of the corn. We'll let it cool.
overnight.
We rinse it a bunch of times, so now you just get really the flesh of the inside of the corn. Then take it to the grinder.
Pretty cool. I've never seen that like that. Wow.
That's it. So from here, we add in,
A little processed masa flour.
we're gonna add a little warm water with shortening and salt in it. You have to do it while it's hot.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot, too.
Yeah. Drop it like it's
Hot.
Drop it like it's
Hot. All right, chef. What's next?
Our pork belly.
Okay.
We basically do an 8-day cure. We start off black pepper, crushed garlic, what we like to call boom spice. It's our secret spice here.
Okay.
Salt,
Fresh bay leaves in there.
pink salt, thyme,
Time.
Thyme.
Oh.
and then epazote.
You know what epazote is?
I've heard of it.
In real cultural Mexican cooking,
It's a very predominant Mexican herb. And then maple syrup.
so that's almost gonna work as your paste, your glue.
Exactly.
I like it.
Just rub it down.
Then after it's done,
We let it sit for 8 days, rinse it, and then put it in its own lard. Cook it for 8 hours.
Dig it.
wow, that looks awesome.
We have to let it solidify. So we put a couple pieces of parchment, some weight.
So that's just gonna sit there and press it right into its own fat?
Exactly.
How long is it gonna
Okay.
sit in the walk-in for?
We like to go overnight.
So this is all cooled. Now what are we doing?
We have our masa that's finished.
How much do you use, masa or lessa?
We'll go onto our flat top.
Nicely done.
Then we'll take our pork belly, cut it down right here,
Almost like big fat bacon
Yeah.
slices.
and then we'll just cut them.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous.
So we're just gonna put a little crisp on it, right?
Yeah, nice caramelization on both sides to kind of add some texture.
Some more love.
Grab our tortillas, and you can see they're starting to do its ever so popular puff on it. We have a little bit of what we call jicama slaw. Put our pork belly right on top.
Oh,
Mango habanero salsa, cotija cheese, which I call the Mexican version of Parmesan. And then everything this time of year gets flowers on top of it.
Flowers.
oh yeah.
Everything.
Got it.
Awesome.
All right, ready?
You wanna go arm around when you do it, or? Wait. I'm confused.
I fed you enough when you were a little kid.
There you go.
That is awesome. The freshness of the tortilla totally makes it. I love the slaw. That pork belly's just cooked perfectly, too. Yeah, I could eat that all day.
So the tortilla, you can taste that nixtamal. You can taste how fresh it is. There's fantastic texture in it. The tortilla, I like that little saltiness. The pork is really the note that sings, and you do it in such a nice fat slab that you're really getting some meaty texture in it. If you told me I was getting this at a contemporary Mexican restaurant in San Diego, I would believe you. Fantastic.
Pork belly tacos.
The pork belly is real thick, real juicy.
Mango sauce is awesome. A little hot, a little sweet.
The corn tortillas, really fresh, delicious flavor.
Bone marrow steak in the window.
This place goes above and beyond what you would think of.
So this actually used to be an old fast food joint, and when people walk in, they're amazed at the transformation.
It's bright, colorful, it's got this good energy to it.
When they have koozies for your canned Mexican beer, you know that there's a slight party attitude around here.
They have things that I've never even experienced, especially the pig's head.
We put the head on a platter and we serve it just like that. People build their own tacos that way.
That's
Gotta
awesome. We
get
gotta
pig
try
head
that.
platter.
Go at it.
When we come back.
Welcome back, Triple D. Hunter is leading the show on the Hunter and Guy Triple D experience. We're at Vita Cantina. Chef David here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire is bringing real deal Mexican food to the folks of the Northeast.
Fire Table 31, 2 fried shrimp tacos.
You can't get anything like it anywhere else in town.
I'm so intrigued by the menu.
Pig head platter in the window.
It's literally a pig's head, homemade corn tortillas on the side.
It's kind of like having like a pulled pork taco, but it's more experiential.
Let me just get this straight. We're talking full split in half pig head.
Yeah.
Where's Andrew Zimmern when you need him? Hit it.
All right, we're gonna make a brine. Some water, sugar, salt,
A little curing salt.
and a little bit of garlic. And then once it comes to a boil, we put it into the walk-in.
Cool this down.
Take the brine and pour it right on the head
Gotta clean them up there.
So he's gonna sit there and brine.
for a couple days.
Then what's next?
We'll take it out, give it a rinse, and let it cook in its fat.
Basically confit the head.
Exactly, 8 hours.
Dude.
Then it comes out.
We let it cool slightly, rub it with our salsa verde. It's grilled tomatillos, poblanos, serranos, cilantro, onion, and garlic. And then we fire it up in a 500-degree oven, uncovered so it blisters the skin for about 20 minutes.
So you're gonna get the chicharron of the skin.
Yeah.
And then everything inside is just cooked down.
Bring it onto the platter.
Wow, look at that.
We'll serve it with cilantro, onions, lime, our house-made salsa fresca, salsa verde, and mango habanero. And then, of course, flowers and a stack of our house-made tortillas. And then you just go at it.
Where do you start?
You just dig in.
Oh,
Look at
this
that.
is ridiculous. I'm getting
Look at that, right into that jowl.
Just pulls apart, huh?
Look at that. So you grab tortilla.
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's about as real deal as it gets right there, bro.
It's not a bad thing.
That's a fantastic thing. I know it's gotta be a little unique for people to have this culinary experience, but the truth of it is, the flavor, when you've got the skin, the bone, the fat, the brine, and the roast with that salsa verde over the top of it, I mean, that's ridiculous.
So much flavor.
That's one of the most beautiful presentations of roasted pork I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
Not for me. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dad.
Even when they're taller than you, you still end up feeding them.
Here we go.
The best pulled pork you're gonna get. It's so succulent when you bite into it.
It's an awesome experience.
Runner on table 42, please.
What you've done is transformed a small area of New Hampshire into little cultural Mexico.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Nice job, chef.
Thank you.
I gotta head over here and try some more.
Wow.